How are you doing today, folks? So, a couple of questions first off, and a little foreword, pre-word, whatever you want to call it, I guess. People have asked about my wall. So this is my kitchen. This is where I do most of the videos at. I don't really have my own space like that. My wife painted this lovely pinstripe pattern, which is exhausting, by the way. Apparently, we both thought it'd be easy. Just lines. No, the lines have to be straight. It was a fucking nightmare. But anyways, this is my kitchen. Second one is, what's up with your thumb? So this is an arc burn that I got while working, well, technically off the clock, but with friends building some stuff. And it's made way, way worse by the fact that most of my knives are flippers or fidget-friendly knives, or I'm always just disengaging lock bars or something like that. So it's reopened a whole bunch of times, and it's taken like 8 months to heal. It's insane. It should have taken like a week. It's taken the better part of a year, and it's still not entirely healed. It's, yeah. The addiction is real. Next part. Yes, I do own more than black and red shirts, but I'm wearing a red shirt right now. Most of my clothes are black or red. I do have, suits and some other stuff as well, but for the most part, when I'm just at home relaxing, which is what I'm doing in these videos, you'll see me in this. So that's a thing. If it bothers you, oh well, it's my life. But yeah, I wear a lot of red. Also, I'm a ginger, so kind of born to wear red. Anyways, so a couple of updates in regards to the whole giveaway contest thing. So I picked out 2 people. Well, one person I'm about maybe 99.9% sure I'm picking. So that's almost definitely a thing, unless somebody comes in with a really dire situation and just absolutely blows me away with the story. That's going to happen. The other person I'm giving a for sure yes to, so that's definitely going to happen. So there's still 3 spots open. So if you want to go ahead and submit your stuff, I definitely do appreciate it. You can submit it to me on Kyle J. Landfear on Facebook, or Kyle_J_Landfear on Instagram. If you want to post it in the comments, you definitely can, but I don't want people to feel like they have to do that. They definitely don't. Your privacy is important. If you don't want your story to be told, it's not a problem at all. So as always, I love you all very, very much. We're almost at 200 people. No, that's a pretty small milestone for a YouTube channel, but I'm happy about it. So you guys are fucking awesome. Thank you very much for your time, your support, your efforts, your comments, your likes, your subscribes, everything. Thank you for just being you, because you guys are just fucking wonderful. So without further ado, I've rambled enough. This is a little pre-word. It's going to be 3 minutes long, so sorry about that. Here's the actual video. Take care. Love you. Also, like, subscribe, thumbs up. Take care. How are you doing today, folks? Today we have another unboxing for you from the secondary market, like the vast majority of my content is. So without any preamble or any of that fun stuff, let's start cutting this thing open. Because I don't touch these knives or do anything until I record these videos. So I am very anxious to start handling this. And Dave, if you happen to be watching this video, I appreciate your care on the packaging. It makes you look like a jackass while recording because there's just tape everywhere, but it means I get this beautiful piece without any issues. So, as you can see, we have a ZT. Not only do we have a ZT, we have a Emerson ZT. This is the 0640. If I can open up this box. It's like jammed in there. Man. There we go. So, a bit of bubble wrap inside. Again, thank you for taking the care and time to package this thing right. Little manual. So this is from a dude named Dave. He is actually the head admin in the ZT buy, sell, trade community. This is again, an Emerson design. It has these glow CF scales. I'm actually not a huge fan of the way this looks as far as the scale wise. So if the action is good, which I'm hoping it's good, definitely get some custom work done. So first flick, bad. There we go. Took 2 tries. That's not bad. So definitely not drop shut, but it is very smooth, which I definitely like. Nope. Nope. I'm not too good at thumb discs, apparently. But you can definitely roll it out. Almost cut myself there. And I have heard you can front flip this. So I don't know how, because there's 0 jimping. Yeah, I have seen people front flip this, so I don't know if their detent's really weak. Maybe my model doesn't have jimping and theirs has some right here. But either way, it ain't happening. So the action's kind of stiff, for sure. Again, this is on camera. It's really hard to flick these type of things open on camera. I really can't stress that enough. But the action so far is very good. I love the closing. Can't seem to spy flick. This ain't going so well. Anyways, for the video, we're just going to open it like a traditional, because I'm going to end up stabbing myself on camera. So this is an Emerson collaboration. This is an Emerson. So a little bit of a size comparison, or comparison in general. Both have these thumb discs. This has the wave attached to it. This one does not. This also has that crazy recurve Emerson is known for. This is a Carine regrind, but you know, definitely pretty close to what an Emerson usually is. This is just way sharper, but as far as the actual lines, that's pretty close. So again, this is also a thumb disc. So let's see, got all this nice opening here, and you can slide it right out. Because of all this milling and this big cutout right here and the way the blade sits, you know, you can slide it out like it's no issue at all. This one so far, I mean, you can get it. I think this is going to be one of those where you don't actually kind of dig your thumb in. You just kind of, nope. There you go. Kind of got like a sort of a side flick. But the action is good. I'm actually kind of confused to why they have it designed quite like this. Because if they put some jimping here, man, it really could be a front flipper. Be a pretty sleek front flipper too. So, as far as the size comparison with the actual Emerson, this is obviously much thinner. It's pretty close in length. It's actually almost identical in length. But it's nowhere near as fat. Also, the Emerson has this big giant liner lock. It's technically a frame lock. It just has this carbon fiber scale put over it. So I know that has a name. I just don't remember what it's called. I know that the subframe lock is the one that has like a secondary piece here, and then just kind of attaches. But the one where that just has the carbon fiber scale over it, I'm not sure what that's called. So another thumb opener, another thumb disc, which kind of has the same issues as the Sheepdog Custom. Again, there's just not very much room. This one, I just wish this place a little higher. This one is, you know, has a cutout here. But this one definitely opens up. Yeah, you can get it. Gotta definitely have a little bit of force to it, but you can definitely get it. So definitely bigger than the Sheepdog. Mind you, Sheepdog Customs, not the Kaiser Sheepdog. Very big difference there. Let's throw out the Benchmade full-size Griptilian. Definitely bigger than the Griptilian, though not by too much, at least in terms of length. Width, the Griptilian is definitely fatter. Thickness, the Griptilian is definitely fatter. Got the PM2. PM2, a little bit shorter actually. That's surprising. This is definitely a big knife. Also, PM2 is thinner, though not by too much. But the PM2 is wider in terms of the scales, but again, it's not by too much. They're actually pretty comparable. You know, they look very different, but as far as just the ergonomics and kind of just designs of where they all sit, it's actually pretty close. It's just strange. It's crazy to me how the knife world works and how the different ergonomics and designs and everything else just kind of coalesce with one another. Still in my pocket, still my favorite EDC by far, the TRM, that is Three Rivers Manufacturing Atom. If you're watching this video on or around October 28th, the waiting list for this one is going to be open again on Wednesday at 12 p.m. So definitely get on that and get yourself one because the hype is real. This is amazing. As I fail. There we go. So definitely pretty comparable actually to the TRM. Just a little bit longer as far as the scale piece right here. Blades pretty similar. The ZT does have a little bit longer of a blade, but not by too much. But definitely pretty close. All right, so because it's my channel, something ridiculous, something beefy, something overbuilt. The Custom Knife Factory Muscle. Definitely smaller than the Muscle, but still a pretty big, pretty solid, pretty work-ready knife. Now, ZTs are supposedly overbuilt combat type of folders. As far as a combative situation, would I recommend this? Nope, that was bad. That was bad. That was worse. Anyways, if you could actually open it, the blade is very stabby. As far as the edge geometry, it looks pretty damn solid. I'm not going to cut anything on camera because it doesn't really prove a whole lot, but looks pretty damn good. Got a little bit of milling done on the inside, which you can't really see. Let me pull out my EDC light. Oh, maybe not. Oh, there's a little bit there. A little couple pockets. Nothing major, though. But anyways, as far as a combat knife, ergonomics are okay. You will slide straight up on the blade. Go straight down the blade. The scales are just a bit too thick. There's not really, or it's too slick. There's not too much jimping. There's jimping here, but where it sits, it's kind of not going to do you too much good. It's a weird one. As far as combat, probably like a 5. Mind you, it's not 5 out of 10, it's 5 out of 100. Now, mind you, the best knife is the knife you have on you. The best weapon is the weapon you have on you. So if this is what fits, it'll work. Just as far as being an operator's tool, not what I would recommend. But it is pretty damn slick looking. Also, these scales glow, so, you know, nothing like being an operator in a pitch black situation trying to get stuff done stealthily with a nice glowing target on your hand. That's always fun. But, see if I can get that. Nope. Thought maybe I might be able to get it to glow, but that's not happening. But as far as an EDC knife, again, it's very slick. I love the closing on this. Again, drop shaded knives are cool. you know, this big old muscle with this gigantic blade just drops. This just kind of glides, which isn't a bad thing. Let's make that very clear right now. It's not a bad thing at all. I almost cut the crap out of myself. It's just a different type of mechanism, you know, it's just a different type of feeling. Personally, I like this little glide. You know, it's a little more fidget friendly to me. Some people like button lock knives and have everything just pop off. It's not really my cup of tea personally, but it can definitely be yours. It isn't a problem at all. Yeah, I love that. So as far as an EDC knife, it is relatively thin, it's kind of sleek. Definitely going to get some different scales put on it. The clip, there's quite a bit poking out of your pocket, but it's not too big of a deal. If you do have smaller hands, again, I need to specify to you guys that I have 2XL hands. This is a pretty big knife, and you know, again, my hands just eat this thing. When it's open, now this is me really choking up on it, very tight. My way I normally carry knives is a little bit loose, just kind of have a grip like this. I got a whole pinky sticking off. So definitely a pretty big knife. I just have very big hands, so I need to specify that this is not a tiny knife. But anyways, if you happen to have smaller hands or smaller thumbs, you can get in this little, whew, that was nasty. Excuse me, I had to burp. You can get in this tiny little recess, you know, you can definitely get it. On the other side is, you know, this has a cutout, this piece does not. So Spidey flicking, for me, probably not in the cards. Let's see if I can get this again. Nope. There we go. When it goes, it really goes. It does have very good action. I'm just gonna have to work on it and really try to master getting this thing to go. But as far as an EDC knife, probably a 90. Now, I say that because it has some super steel CPM 20 CV, which is the same chemical composition basically as M390. So that means is that if you chip it, if you roll it, you are fucked. You're going to spend a very long time sharpening it, but if you're opening up boxes and tape and, you know, just gentle things for a normal EDC knife, it'll last you a long, long time. This thing right here, the TRM Adams 20 CV, I have cut a whole bunch with this, and I haven't had to sharpen it. I haven't had to strop it. I haven't had to do anything. It continues to be an absolute laser. So 20 CV is a great steel. Based on the finish and the heat treat and everything else, that might change. But again, this is zero tolerance. This is a ZT knife. This is not some cheap, budget-friendly knife. It's not for my specifications and not really expensive. But it's, you know, it's a good knife. It'll definitely hold you up. So EDC friendly-wise, yes, about a 90. For what the majority of people like for their folders, this should probably fit almost perfectly. Now, does it fit for mine? When I can open it, there we go, kind of. I also want to point out that I have opened this thing before and it's rocketed out with no wrist flick at all. This is just me trying to get it out because I just can't seem to actuate it. See, no wrist flick at all and it comes flying out. It's just a matter of getting into this little bitty spot here. This is a design choice, which is a flaw in my opinion, but most people don't have my size of hands, so for the majority of people, it'll be good to go. Centering is almost spot on, very close. And even though the blade is right there at the end, you know, that's the blade to handle ratio on this is tremendous. That is such a big deal to me. I cannot stand knives that have this massive piece sticking down here and the blade, it's a 5-inch handle and a 3-inch blade. Like, I can't stand that. This one really maximizes all the available space. It is great in terms of blade to handle ratio. So with all that being said, this is a great knife for EDC and my personal opinion, a piss poor one for combat. But again, I'm not an operator, I am not military, I'm just a regular jackass on the internet, to quote Nick Shabazz. So, with all that being said, thank you all so much for your time. As always, I do appreciate and love you all very, very much. I am sitting here in a rickety-ass chair, record videos on YouTube, and having an absolute blast. I love you guys. The holiday giveaway is in full swing. The 300 and under giveaway will be closing really soon, a couple of days. Spoiler alert, it's going to be the bug out because you guys love the bug out and it's just dwarfed everything else. The second coming one, or the one that came in second, would have been the Spyderco Shaman, but there was 37 people for the Shaman and 114 for the bug out. So the Shaman, while being second, never really stood a chance. You guys just love the bug out. So the bug out will be up for grabs very soon. So as always, thank you so much for your time. Again, I love you all. Take care. Please do me this personal favor and be nice to each other. There's too many assholes in the world, so just don't be one. Be kind, be generous, be loving. Thank you for your time, and take care.